JMS. JMS means Java Messaging Service. What is that? Java. It's all about getting communication between software application through messaging, through messages. So far, if you look at web application, the communication is a request response model. If it is standalone application, communication is through method calls. Two classes are communicating with each other through method calls, or classes are communicating with each other through a request response model. You take a web application, browser is giving request to server, server is getting response to browser through request response model or not there. But what I am looking for here is what? Okay, message based communication. Why, sir? I'm happy with the request response model. I'm happy with the method calls, right? If you look at all these communications, guys, they are synchronous communication. A request given. Until response comes, the browser or client is blocked to generate the next request, na boss? Or it cannot do client-side operation until given request related response comes, right? The call also. I call the method until return value of that method come. Can we execute the next statement, guys? Can we do any client-side operations, guys? So that means all these are synchronous communications or asynchronous communication. But I am looking for what, guys? I am looking for what, guys? Convinced, my dear. For this asynchronous communication, we have to think about going for what? Messaging based communication. Forget about the software technical example. You take a real life example. You are calling someone. You are expecting what? Either reply or error. If opposite person leaves the phone, you expect success conversation, right? If not, you expect what? Error. Error also response. What kind of error? Okay, busy, switched off, unavailable. Come on. This kind of error, because you're expecting something reply immediately, right? Success or failure, you are expecting immediately. Until you listen that, will you do next activity? Will try to call next person? Or will try to do some other activities? Your focus is on that call related reply only, na? Suppose, for example, you think about message based interaction, like WhatsApp, SMS. You kept the message and you don't wait for reply. You kept the message. When they receive the message, they will reply. And when you are free, you will see the message. When you are free, again you reply. Then they are free, they will see the message. There is no dependency of waiting for reply, right? No. No, Sona Sonu, that is a different. Sona Sonu batch, they wait for replies, messages also. Okay, na? And they fight also. I waited for your messages. Why? Are message means what? When you are free, you keep. When opposite person is free, he will keep, right? But I'm not talking about Nimma, Nibbiya, Sona, Sonu discussions. Yes or no, na, guys? They search for reason for fighting anything, right? The thing is, if you're that much waiting for a message, why don't you call? Because when you call, you have a right to ask. I called you, you have not lifted. I called you, I'm waiting for that. So you are keeping message and I waited for your message. There itself, that show they are Nimma Nimbi batch. Okay, na? Yes or no, na, guys? Right. I think everyone connected there. I know that. Should connect because everyone gone through that phase, right? Okay. No, na? No. Huh? The person who is saying no, he is more connected. He is more connected. Maybe he hated that process. That's why he's strongly saying no. Because he don't want to get into that process again, right? Okay. So let it be. So final conclusion is what, guys? Calls based communication is synchronous communication. Message based communication is what? Asynchronous communication. Convinced with me, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Calls based, I think some screening test is going on. Huh? Not today. But why strength is less? Because common topic means I expected more strength. Okay, maybe you are already, you people already got job. That's why relaxing on weekend, it seems. Okay, fine. So, yeah, listen, again, I'm giving clarity. JMS is not there to develop SMS communication or WhatsApp communication between applications. Okay. JMS is there to have its own independent message based communication between applications, right? SMS and WhatsApp is communication between people, communication among the persons. But JMS is there what? Communication between what? Software application. The communication among the software applications. That too in what manner? Asynchronous manner. Calls based communication is what? Synchronous. Maybe method calls, maybe request response. Okay, na? But message based communication can be implemented as what? Synchronous communication. Sorry, asynchronous communication. To achieve that, we are going for this message based interaction or not there. Okay, guys. Now, let us take one use case. Already have given this use case, but I don't know how many of you remembered that use case. Let me bring that use case back. One car manufacturing company is there, Maruti Suzuki. Let us assume there are 5 departments in that: manufacturing, inventory, accounts, management. What next? Management. Okay. Okay. Next one, quality check. Total, how many departments are there? 5 departments. Let us assume 5 department, 5 modules or 5 application. They are talking to each other through request response model. What model? Request. That means they are in what? Synchronous communication or asynchronous communication. Let us assume they are there in what? Synchronous communication. Okay, now listen. Midnight 2 o'clock. Achha, manufacturing always runs in what? 24 by 7. 3 shift they work. And inventory, I think 1 shift or 2 shift. 2 shift. Okay. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 2 shift. Account department, lots ops. Okay. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. In the middle, 1 hour lunch break. Next, management department, no timings for them. They are not there to work for company. They are there to create company, right? So they are there to run the company. They are not there to work in the company. So that's why no timings. Quality check, 2 shifts they will work. Quality check, 3 shifts are not required. 2 shifts are enough. Okay, na? Right. Let us assume among these applications, which are there as a software application, synchronous communication is enabled because they are working in what? Request response model. Midnight 2 o'clock, manufacturing department application notice. Okay, something is going to be out of stock. Tires are going to be out of stock. Right? But 2 o'clock, inventory department application is in active mode, guys. No. Can it generate the request asking for tires? So, no. That's why he cannot, though he remembered, he cannot do. That's why he kept quiet. Somehow he forgot to inform the next shift person. Okay, morning shift person also forgot to keep. Like this 2, 3 days it went on. So one day tires are really over. People came to work, but there are no tires for car manufacturing. Production got disturbed or not there? Production got disturbed or not there? It's because of synchronous communication or not there? Suppose, for example, okay, per suppose, among these application, I have enabled messaging based communication. Messaging. Message won't go to destination directly. Message always will be stored in what? Message center. In the middle, one message center is there. Okay. So sender sends the message to message center, having header information, where to go, all this stuff, right? Okay. When receiver activates himself and connects to message center, then only message will be delivered. Yes or no, na boss? That's why you observe in WhatsApp also. You send message, single tick will come. Yes or no? Na? Single tick will come. I think we're masters of ticks only. I know that. You send message, single tick will come. When now that means message is in what? Message center. Message center, not in the destination. Okay, our receiver enable the net. Somehow WhatsApp is connected to message center. Message is delivered. Double tick will come. Receiver open the your window. Open what? Your window of WhatsApp. Then blue tick will come. Some people will convert this blue tick into other tick. Okay, that's a different. Okay, blue tick will come. Then okay, confirmation. Opposite person has seen the message. Okay, then fight starts. I know there is a blue tick, but you have not replied. Array, maybe in the driving, maybe in what? Eating, maybe in some other task, right? No, those things does not matter. Blue tick is there, but no reply. Yes or no, na? I think on blue tick, so many blue storms have come or not there. Yes or no, na? Fine. Yeah. Fine. Okay, let's come to this discussion. What is the communication they enabled? Message based communication. Same problem. Midnight, 2 o'clock, tires are out of stock. Where in manufacturing department. Okay, midnight, 2 o'clock, he prepared some small list. I need these many tires for this work. He sent message. It is basically there in message center only. Okay, when next day morning when manufacturing, sorry, inventory people, stock people comes and connect to message center, it is delivered. He observes it. Okay, immediately he will deliver the tires, whatever he got in that inventory, he delivered to manufacturing so that manufacturing is not disturbed. But now inventory fellow realized, in my stock room also tires are going to be out of stock. Very few tires are there. Let's keep order to MRFA kind of manufacturer, tire manufacturer, right? But for that one, he need to prepare the invoice. He prepared the invoice. These many tires are required. This is the budget. This is the price. Right? Okay, that invoice is now gone to accounts department. But this fellow prepared invoice at 7 p.m. But 7 p.m. account department is not active. No problem. Again, message center it will be there. Next day morning or any working day morning, when they connect, the message will be delivered. Invoice is delivered. Okay. So account department verified figures and other thing. It's looking great. Okay. Now they need to get approval from management. Nah? If only, what is that? These two departments are taking decision. Management will lose the hold on the company operations, right? Especially on financial matters, company management hold should be there or not there. Otherwise, what happened? The people, employees will try to rotate the brain of the management, right? Aisa no na, guys. Okay, like Lalu Prasad had those scams. That grass scam, grass scam. Dana scam, huh? Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, now I think in Telangana also recently in last government sheep scam has come. Sheep scam because government decided to distribute sheeps to what? Farmers and other people so that they get the parallel income. They get the parallel income. Okay. So they transported 1,000 sheeps at a time in one bike. Like that they kept the bills. Yes or no, na guys? And in one Maruti car, they transported 2,000 sheeps. Like that, they generated the bill to get the payments. Oh, it's a big scam. If you want, you can check that. After Lalu scam, this is the another big scam. Sheep scam, right? Okay. Yeah, what is that? No, listen. Let's come back to the subject, guys. Then what happened? This management, they don't have timings, guys. So whenever they are free, they open the application, they approve it. Or this account department will call, sir, some urgency is there, please check the application. Then they approve it. They approve it. Then, so because of message-based communication, things are happening so nicely or not there. So that's why Always request response model won't work, boss. Sometimes what will work? Message based communication also works. Okay. Spring Boot JMS and Spring Boot Apache Kafka, both are there dealing with what? Message based communication. Spring Boot JMS bit old fashioned environment for message based communication. Spring Boot Apache Kafka is what? Latest environment for message based communication. Got it, guys? So this weekend we are going to study Spring Boot JMS. And some other weekend we are going to study what? Spring Boot Apache Kafka. Like this. I think you might have heard Kafka in many places. It's a quite popular in message based communication. Actually, Kafka is a big subject. Kafka itself a course, separate course to learn. But we are learning that much Kafka that is required for what? Enterprise application development. That is nothing but message-based communication among the software components we are getting. I think everyone is aware of, okay, the basic purpose of JMS, my dear. Okay, is JMS is there to develop WhatsApp kind of applications? Mail conversations, SMS communication? No, because that is communication between people. But this is there to develop what? Message based communication between applications. Message based communication between what? Applications. Getting my point there or not there? Great, fantastic. Today is purely introduction. Today evening and tomorrow morning we are going for implementation. I take time to implement the code. Before that I'll spend a lot of time on concept building. I think you got the real reason now. Okay, sir, you said synchronous asynchronous communication. What do you mean by synchronous? In client server communication, if client is waiting for given request related response from server, either to perform client side operation or to generate the next request, that is called synchronous communication or not? I asked a question until you give reply. I blocked myself. I'm just listening for your answer, waiting for your answer. I am not teaching next topic. I am not asking next question, right? This is synchronous communication or not? I have given question. I said, given question, whenever you are ready, give me a reply. But parallelly, I started asking next question, or I started teaching next one, or I'm doing something in my laptop. This is what? Asynchronous communication. Boy girl fighting is happening. Girl asked a question, waited for boy reply, then asked the next question, waited for boy reply. This is what? Synchronous communication. First question, before reply only next question. Yes or no? Na? Before reply only one more question. Without listening, when boy is replying, she is not listening and doing something else. That is what. None. What do you find in real life? Synchronous, asynchronous? Huh? Initial days of relationship, synchronous. Sona, Sony, tell me. I'm waiting for to listen for you. After a few days, what happened? Asynchronous happens. Aisa no na? Ah. Don't ask me how you know, sir. Everyone knows, right? Everyone knows. Oh, okay. Don't shout like a sheep's now, right? Yeah. Where is this? Common topics. Spring Boot, Spring Boot. Client-server communication, two types, synchronous, asynchronous. So far, we have seen request response model communication in web application and method calls based communication in what? Distributed application. The messaging programming speaks about communication using messages. Okay, look at synchronous communication diagram, guys. Client given request, server processing the request, generated response, then only client can do client side operation or Jen can read the next request. That means initial days of boy girl communication. Yes? Yeah, girl says, ask the question, and she says, don't worry, I am listening. I am listening. Yes or no? Na? After listening completely only, next question or another operation client side. That is what synchronous communication. When terms are good, synchronous communication. Right. Okay. Now, yeah, example I have given, check it out. Gmail login form submission gives Gmail inbox. Submit, we have the submit button. Until inbox comes, can I do anything in Gmail, guys? That is synchronous communication only, na? I type www.gmail.com. Until home page comes, can I do anything in the browser with respect to gmail.com? No. That is synchronous or not there. Okay, home page, login page comes, submitted username, password. I clicked on submit button. Until inbox page come, can I do anything in Gmail? That means I'm waiting for given request related response or not there. Okay. Now look at asynchronous communication. Okay, guys. When boy girl become too much possessive about each other, then asynchronous communication starts. What starts, guys? Asynchronous communication start. Client giving request. Server is processing the request, but before only client generated another request. Or client is doing some parallel operation at client side, reading from input, that kind of operations, guys. Okay, when server is ready, it will generate the response. See, this two, parallelly happening or not. When server is processing the request, client is free to generate the next request, or client is to perform some client side operations. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Come on, guys. I want reply, my dear. Asynchronous communication. Here, client application is free to generate next request or to perform what? Client side operation without waiting for what? Given request related response from what? Server application. Given request related response from what? Server application. Are you getting my point there or not there? Come on, my dear. I want reply from you people, guys. Yeah, this is my client application. This is my server application. The way we use Gmail inbox links and chat box parallel comes under what? Asynchronous. Okay, listen. You logged into Gmail, you got the inbox. Okay, observe. You clicked on mail opening. It is taking 1 minute time to open. But parallelly, you can continue chatting in the Gmail box now, boss. Nowadays, WhatsApp, so many things have come. In the initial days, we have Gmail chat only, na? So the chat can be continued even though mail opening is taking time, mail composing and sending taking time. We can still continue chatting or not there. Yeah, that comes under what, guys? Asynchronous communication or not there. Okay, one more example you want. Anyone tried Gmail registration, email ID registration? Gmail, email ID registration, guys. Anyone tried that? No one tried, huh? Okay, check it out. You choose one email. There is a side on hyperlink or button, check availability. You click on check availability. Let us assume it has taken 3 minutes time to get its result, but you need not to block yourself. You can fill the remaining boxes of the form or not there. That is also asynchronous communication. Yes? Okay. Yeah. In web application, we can use Ajax. to get asynchronous communication between browser and web application. Now Ajax is part of UI technology. No one is learning Ajax separately, guys. If you learn jQuery, Angular JS, React JS, automatically you are getting Ajax support or not there. That is web application level asynchronous communication means Ajax will be used directly or indirect. But I'm looking for asynchronous communication through messages in standalone or software components to Spring Beans or to applications. That time you have to bring JMS into picture or not there. We can use messaging concept to get asynchronous communication between what? Two software components or what? Applications. Check it out. Application 1, component 1. Application 2, component 2. Are you getting my point there? This is my what? Application 1, component 1. This is application 2, component 2. Application 1, component 1. Application 2, component 2. Tell me. Sender is sending the message, right? Okay. In the middle, what is there? Message store. The message store, also called destination. The place where message store is maintained is technically called one software that is called mom. Mom means what? Not the husband of dad. Okay. Here, mom means what? Ah, not not the wife of dad. Someone is there to catch my words, right? Okay. Tell me, mom means what? Message oriented middleware. What is that? Message oriented middle. Are you getting my point there? Yeah, that's a software. In that one place is there called destination, called message store. Their message is stored na? Okay. Then acknowledgement comes. Acknowledgement comes, message is delivered. Once acknowledgement received by sender, guys, sender is free to send the next message or to do client side operation. When receiver connects to message store, the message will be delivered to receiver or not there. Okay, suppose receiver want to give reply. He prepares another message, keeps in message store. Again, he get the acknowledgement and is free to send next message or not. When sender connects to what? Message store, he get the received message or not. Like this, the communication is going to be asynchronous communication or not. Here, applications are involved or people are involved. Otherwise, it's the same WhatsApp messaging only, SMS messaging only. But in WhatsApp and SMS messaging, who are involved, guys? People are involved. Here, who are involved, guys? Applications based messaging communication is possible through what? JMS. In Java domain, we can implement message based communication using what? JMS or Apache Kafka. This is the basic one. This is advanced one. In message based communication, there will not be any method calls or any request response model. Purely it's what? Message based communication. Purely it is what? Message based communication. Are you getting my point there or not? Mom is software that acts as middleman for both what? Sender and receiver, and it contains what? Memory called destination to hold messages sent by what? Sender application, and to deliver the same messages to what? Receiver application. To deliver the same messages to whom, guys? A receiver application. Are you getting my point there, guys? In messaging, the messages will go from one application to another application in continuous flow like what? Stream. SMS messaging, WhatsApp messaging, mailing does not come under what? Message based communication, because that deals with what? Person to person communication. The actual messaging takes place between what? Two software applications or components. Between two software applications are what? Components. Are you getting my point there, guys? Use cases for what? Messaging. Data streaming on scheduled or continuous flow. Where this messaging is continuously used, guys. Data streaming based on what? Scheduled or what? Continuous flow. Observe, if you give Uber, if you try to book Uber cab, we will get messages. These many people are there in your surrounding. What's happening actually there? Continuously, someone is picking location of the cabs. Yes or no, na boss? And continuously popping that information to customer who is trying to book the cab or not there. It's continuously happening or not there. So continuously locations are picked and kept in what? Message center. So when customer logins, this part of the application continuously gathers that information, prepare some GUI kind of thing, and try to point out these many people are there nearby your location or not. These many people are there nearby your location or not there. So there, their request response model are continuously what? Message center is getting location information, and continuously someone is receiving that information and populating what? Messages that are involved are not there. Web activities and search results. The advertisement agency's application gathers what? Google search queries continuously to upgrade the search queries. Based on the search queries you are happening, they give the advertisements or not. If you are searching continuously for tours and travels, that place, this place, huh? That place, this place. Okay, accordingly, travel agencies will start giving advertisements or not. Suppose you tour packages in India, you will get all advertisements related to tours and travels. Okay. No, you decided to go to tour by taking rental bike or rental car, right? You will get advertisements for what? Self-driven cars are not there. Self-driven cars advertisements will come or not there. Say something, my dear. Yeah. The advertising agency application gathers what? Google search queries continuously to aggregate search queries, right? Yes. Log aggregation. Collecting messages generated by production environment application and aggregating those messages. Log messages are gathered, they will be continuously aggregated. For all these things, what is good, guys? Request response model is good, or this is good. And just now I talked about this car manufacturing company use case, na boss. Okay. If since message based communication is there, that is happening through mom software, so there is no worries about anyone can prepare any input, any output there when the required timing are not there. So just now have explained this use case also, right? Yes. And one more use case, guys. How live score comes in your websites or what? Websites are any mobile applications, right? Yeah. See, ICSA people, see, no, apart from ICSA, no one is allowed to score the runs. If anyone is scoring the runs or maintaining the statistics of the game, it's a crime. Only ICSA can do that. Only ICSA can do that. No other country can do that. So what ICS, no ICI, ICC, International Cricket Council. ICSA bank, okay. BCCI is the IPL. For IPL, it's a BCCA, right? ICC, International Cricket Council. Okay. Now listen. ICC sends one official scorer to cricket stadium. When match is happening, he will continuously give feeds to continuously gives to ICC score application, which is a distributed application, right? Okay, that distributed application, what they will do? For every 30 seconds, they will put the message about the core information. What information? Score information. Okay. And these CrickBuzz, CrickInfo, ESPN, Dream 11, Circle 11, different cricketers are promoting different betting apps are not there. India says we don't support betting, but all those applications are betting apps only, na? Select your team. If they well, you will get money. If they don't perform well, you will not get money, right? So indirectly they are betting apps only, na boss. IPL is famous because of those betting apps, right? I think everyone tried keeping 50, keeping keeping 50 rupees. Huh? They banned. Discussion is going on. It's better to ban. Okay. Because see, it's not about 50, 100 rupees what you are losing. What you are losing. That's not about how much time we are spending to select the team. Yes or no, na? To select the scheme, you will read the news article. You will see the analysis. Okay. How much time it is wasting, right? At the end, what you will get? If someone plays well, you are getting money, right? So indirectly, it's a betting only, na? You are not putting hard work, you are betting, you are getting money because someone doing hard work and you are trusting that hard work. You are challenging whether you will do hard work or not on that particular day, right? You are challenging whether you will become talented fellow on that particular day or not. It's indirectly betting only, right? Because horse riding, horse betting is also that only. You are not running. If that horse runs well, you are getting money. If this batsman plays well, you are getting money. If that team plays well, you are getting money. It's indirectly betting only, na boss. Yeah, fine, okay. So all these people continuously reads the messages and will display the scores are not there. The cricket stadium live game monitoring application continuously send score as messages through MOM to ICC application, and this application sends to cricket websites as messages through what? MOM software. As messages through what guys? MOM software. I hope you got this one, my dear. Everyone convinced with me, guys? Super, guys. Tell me, this message based communication can be done in how many ways, guys? What are those? P2P communication. Other one is what? Pub sub communication. Publisher and subscriber, not the pub, you know. Ah. Pub sub model. Next one, what? Pub sub model and P2P. P2P means point to point communication. Messaging can be implemented in two ways. Yes. First, we'll discuss P2P, guys. PTP. Each message sent to destination by sender will have only one consumer or receiver. Once consumer consumes the message will be removed from destination. Because one message, one consumer means once consumer consumes the message, it will be removed or not there. It will be removed or not there, guys. Okay. Now look at sender sending the message. It is there in mom. Once receiver receives the message, it is deleted from mom software or not there. It is deleted from mom software or not there. It's simply like post office environment. Sender sends the letter. It will be there in post office, right? Once receiver receives it, it will be deleted from what? Receiver received means it is minused from what? Post office. There onwards, maintaining the letter is the responsibility of whom, guys? Receiver only. See, one sending message, two destination holding the message, three receiver receiving message, four in software copy is possible now. That's why that copy also will be removed from mom software or not there. Here message is delivered mechanism is what? One to one. One message can be delivered to one consumer. One message will be delivered to one consumer or more consumers. One consumer or more consumer, right? Real life example. Sender sends to post office. Post office will send to receiver. Here letter is nothing but message or not there. He prepares the message, sends to post office. Until it is received, it is there in post office. Once it is received, the letter will be maintained by receiver or not there. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Fine, guys. Okay. Next, pub sub model. What model, guys? Pub sub model. Publisher subscriber model. Here, one message will have multiple consumers. And message will be delivered to all the consumers who have done subscription to mom software before publisher publish the message. Before the publisher publish the message. Are you getting my point there, guys? Before publisher publish the message, whatever message generated, they will be delivered or not there, guys. Okay, now let's see what we can do there. First, number one, all these subscriber, nothing but consumer, will show their interest of, reading the message by connecting to destination or not. By connecting to destination, will share their interest of what? Reading the messages or not there, guys. Okay, that is what? Subscriber. What is that, my dear? Subscriber will connect to this. Then publisher publish the message, na, my dear. Then that message will be delivered to all the subscriber or consumer who has shown interest to connect to mom software and reading the messages are not there. Who has shown interest to connect to mom software and reading the messages are not there. I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Come on, everyone. Getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay. Yeah. Publisher sends the message to mom, nothing but destination. Okay, that will go to multiple. What is the real life example to understand this? The real life example to understand this is, okay, not YouTube, Rababu. Satellite TV channel broadcasting system, you observe. Satellite TV channel broadcasting system, the popular what? ETV, Ma TV, TV9, whatever it is. Okay. Today you subscribe to Star TV. Not only you, 10 people subscribe. Will you get previous programs? No. You will get only those programs that are broadcasted by Star TV from today on. Will you get previous programs? But if you go for YouTube kind of thing, what happened? Once you subscribe, you can see old videos, new videos, future videos. Yes or no? Na? But when it comes to what? Satellite TV, so for example, DTH only you take, DTH services. Or what happens? Today onwards, you subscribe to Tata Sky DTH. Will you get old programs? No. You will get only those programs that are broadcasted from your subscription. Why all this thing? Okay. Today, tomorrow onwards, you decided to read the newspaper. You want to become gentleman, good man, or social awareness man. You decided to read the newspaper. No, I know most of you people, though you are in Hyderabad, you will open your online newspaper and read every day, right? Read or not? Because you are interested to know what's happening in your locality, right? Not reading? Not reading. Yeah, it's better to have basic idea what's happening in the nation. See, I'm not saying you become active in politics, but what's happening in country, you must know. What's happening in your area, you should know, right? That's a minimum. It's a minimum thing you should know, right? Okay. I think yesterday some new income tax bill has come. Are you aware of that? When income is there, I will think about tax. First, I will think about income, then I will think about what tax part. Fine. Yes, there's a point on this. Okay. Okay, let it be, guys. Satellite broadcasting, TV channel satellite broadcasting. Today I subscribed. Okay, newspaper I subscribed today. Tomorrow onwards, I will get all the newspaper published by that company or not there. All the newspaper leaves I will get every day, right? But will I get old newspapers? That's why it is pub sub model is not YouTube subscription, guys. YouTube channel subscription is a different story, right? Yes. Okay. And following someone in Instagram also not. Because once you start following someone in the Instagram, Facebook, not only current, future post and current post, we can also see what? Old post. That's why following subscription of YouTube, that is not correct. Only see a satellite TV channel broadcasting is the best real life example to understand it. Yes, guys. Okay. Here is the message deliver mechanism. Here, message deliver mechanism is what? One too many. Real life example. TV channel, broadcasting system, one TV program they publish that will go to what? One subscriber, a lot of subscriber. But first of all, the subscriber should subscribe to what? Broadcasting system or not there. So that's why whenever TV program is published, that will go to all the subscriber who have done subscription or not there. So one message will have one consumer, a lot of consumer. So once a subscriber subscribes the message, do you think that that message is deleted from message destination? No, it will be still continued. Who knows? It will be. Hmm. Here, each message sent by publisher will go to multiple subscriber who have done their subscription to destination before publisher publish the message. Each message can have 0 or more subscriber. Right. By default, all client server application communication is what? Synchronous. Browser to web application, REST client to REST service, microservice client to microservice, one microservice to another microservice. Here MS means what, guys? Microservice. MS means microservice. Got it, my dear? Yes. In web application, to get asynchronous communication between browser and web application, take the support of what? AJAX. Between two Java application, two MS, REST client and REST service. If you are looking for message-based asynchronous communication, then go for what? Messaging, message queues with the support of what? MOM software. With the support of what, guys? MOM software. Messaging message queue can be implemented in two ways using two types of protocols in Java. One is what? Basic MQ. Other one is what? Advanced MQ. For this we need to use what? JMS. For this we need to use what? Rabbit MQ, Apache, Kafka and etc. Rabbit MQ, Apache, Kafka and what? Etc. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super. MQ, message queue. Array basic BMQ, advanced MQ. BMQ means basic message queue protocol. AMQ, advanced message queue protocol. See guys, basic means JMS. Advanced means what? Kafka. Kafka used as advanced or not there. Messaging or messaging queues using what? JMS. Jakarta messaging service. Java Mail API is different from MSR, not there. Java Mail API is totally different from MSR, not there, guys. Java Mail API is given for mailing operation. JMS is given for what? Interaction between application to application using what? Messages. One is for mailing, one is for what? Interaction between software applications, guys. Come on. Okay, now listen. JMS is a software specification that contains rules and guidelines to create mom softwares. Are you getting my point there? It's like JDBC technology is a software specification that contain rules and guidelines to create what? JDBC driver softwares are not there. To create what? JDBC driver softwares are not there, guys. I want reply from my dear. Come on. Super, guys. Next one. JMS is software specification given by Sun Micro System in JWE module having set of rules and guidelines to provide message-based communication between what? Java components or application by connecting to whom? Mom software. By connecting to whom, guys? Simply connecting to whom, guys? Mom software. Is that clear, my dear? One is Sun Micro System or what? Oracle Corporation, JMS, specification having rules and guideline. Vendor 1, Vendor 2, Vendor 3. Total how many softwares are there? Active-MQ, WebLogic-MQ, Wildfly-MQ. Active-MQ, WebLogic-MQ, Wildfly-MQ. Are you getting my point there, guys? The implementation software of JMS specification is technically called what? Is technically called as what? Mom software, message oriented middleware. What is that? Message oriented middleware. Okay, simply. Course browser is there having topic name. Multiple faculty take that course browser by seeing content as rules and guideline. They make themselves ready to conduct the classes are not there. Your faculties are implementation software. Course browser is software specification are not there. Okay, guys, now check it out. What's the advantage of this common rules and guideline? Though implementation changes, guys, by using common abstract class and interfaces that are there in specification, we can connect it to any implementation software to complete the application development are not there. Servlet specification given by Sun Microsystem or Oracle Corporation, but there are so many servlet containers are not there. But are you bothered about writing a servlet program separately for each container or in a common way we write? Are we writing JDBC application separately for every driver? A common way we write? Yeah, though there are 100 mom softwares in the market, the way I develop receiver application, the way I develop sender application to have message-based communication is going to remain same or not there. Because all the mom softwares are given based on what? Common JMS specification are not there. Each implementation software of JMS given by different vendors is called mom software. Every application server software like what? WebLogic, Wildfly, etc. gives what? One built-in mom software. Tomcat is not providing any mom software. So if your application is using Tomcat server, then prefer working with what? Active-MQ as what? Mom software. Active-MQ as what? Mom software. Active-MQ as in what? Independent mom software. Not part of what? Any web server or application server software. Not part of any web server or application server software. Are you getting my point there, guys? JMS support both PTP and PubSub models of messaging. JMS. The middleman software between sender and receiver, consumer, who takes the messages given by sender and holds them for receiver to come and consume is called what? Mom. It's a middleman, guys, who receives the message from sender, who sends the message to receiver. Mom software, mom content destination as what? Logical memory to receive and hold the messages. In PTP model, destination is technically called queue. In PubSub model, destination is technically called what? Topic. Destination is technically called what? Topic. P2P model, your destination name is what, guys? Queue. Once message is received by receiver, then it will be deleted by destination or not there. Okay, check it out. In PubSub model, the destination name is what, guys? Topic. Once the subscriber receives the message will not be received. The message will not be removed from what? Destination, guys. JMS API representing rules and guidelines in the form of interfaces classes placed in these packages. Act2MQ, WebLogic MQ, Wildfly MQ are the mom software which internally providing implementation classes for JMS API are not there. JDBC API having classes and interfaces defining rules and guidelines. But all JDBC driver softwares or implementation softwares of JDBC API are not there. This is JMS API. All these are implementation softwares now, boss. Programmer takes the implementation classes through JMS interfaces to create objects and to consume the services. Sender and receiver applications will be developed using what? JMS API, referring to one or other mom implementation software. These are like Java applications using JDBC driver through JDBC API are not there. I'll ask one question. Every JDBC driver software is providing separate implementation classes for JDBC API interfaces. But in JDBC application that is connecting to database software and communicating with the database software, am I writing those implementation classes? But still I am using implementation class objects by referring them with the common interfaces are not there. What's the advantage of that, guys? Same code I can use for another driver and another database now, boss. Because you are not highlighting implementation classes. Everything you are doing with what? Interfaces. And these interfaces are given by Sun Microsystem in JDBC API. They are common everywhere or not there. So similarly, while developing sender and receiver application of JMS, am I going to work with mom software supplied implementation classes or common JMS API interfaces? Common JMS API interfaces. Due to this, what's going to happen, guys? My receiver and sender code is going to remain same. Tomorrow, if I change the mom software also, my dear, any mom software, the way I develop receiver and sender application is going to be same or not there. Going to remain same or not there, guys. This is the basic advantage we are having with what? Interface model programming or not there. I'll take one real life example. Concentrate. Car manufacturing is happening in manufacturing companies. What are those? Toyota, Hyundai, Maruti Suzuki, Tata, Mahindra. Many companies are there or not there? Definitely many companies are there. All these companies are manufacturing the cars based on common car specification or not there. Since all companies are manufacturing their car based on common rules and guidelines of car specification, the way we drive cars, the way we operate cars is going to be same, though they are coming from different companies or not there. Say something, guys. For example, for example, brake system is there. Car specification says every car should have a brake. Brake one. As a specification, it gives every car should implement brake system. Maruti company has taken that, implemented through magnetic brake system. Other company has taken that, Mahindra, implemented through as electronic brake system. Other company has taken it, implemented as what? Power brake system. Other company has taken it, implemented as what? Disc brake system. Other company has taken it and implemented as what? One more brake system. Are you getting my point? So brake system implementations are different, but the way customer operates the brake is all about just pressing the pedal only, na boss. Why? Are you worried about how it is implemented? Are you worried about how it should be operated? Any implementation, the way you operate is going to be much similar or not? The way we operate is going to be very much similar or not there? Say something, my dear. Got the clarity, my dear. I want reply, guys. Okay, guys. Are you getting my point there or not there? Is that clear, my dear? Come on, everyone. So that's why in JDBC programming also, to connect to Oracle, I use Oracle JDBC driver. But the way I create connection object, only inputs will change, but still connection con is equal to driver minus dot get connection only. Statement st is equal to con dot create statement only, na boss. Suppose same application I want to make for MySQL. I will change the jar, but am I going to change my code? Maybe URL and username password I change, but remaining plain stains are changed. Because I am coding with what? Common interfaces. I am coding with the driver software supplied classes. That's the advantage of loose coupling through interfaces are not there. JDBC specification is like course browser. Each driver software is like what? Implementations, faculty. So since all faculties are teaching same topic, but their style is different, right? But you attend any faculty, you will get the same subject or not there. Presentation may be different, explanation may be different, but the topics you are learning is going to be same or not there. You drive any car, okay, you can drive the car, but do you think technology is different? Technology is same in all the cars, guys? No. Experience may be different, but the way you drive car is same or not there. Suppose these car manufacturing companies are not following common car specification while manufacturing the car. Then on everyone's face, on every driver face, one stamp will be there or not there. Maruti Suzuki driver, Hyundai driver, Toyota driver, right? So earlier what you used to ask, do you know driving? Now you have to ask, do you know Hyundai driving? Yes or no? Na? Do you know what? Mahindra car driving. But right now that headache is there or not there? It's because all people are manufacturing cars based on common rules and guidelines are not there. That is what I'm trying to explain here. I'll show how specification looks, how implementation looks, and how developers will use implementation class object without specifying their class name by referring them with what? Common interfaces. That is indirectly loose coupling, my dear. Why JDBC is popular? Because of its loose coupling. Why Serlet is popular? Because of its loose coupling. See, Serlet code you developed Serlet code, guys. But when you change to another server, are you changing the logic? Because we are coding with interfaces, they are common in all servers. Though implementations are different, but we are coding with interfaces which are common for all servers, right? That's the beauty of interface model programming. That is what I'm trying to explain. How a specification looks, how an implementation looks, how people use implementation objects without specifying those class name, everything by doing through what? Interfaces. Interesting or not? Look at this. Sample reference code to understand API, implementation software, and application development using what? API. Okay, this is what JMS API. Two interfaces are there having two methods declaration are not there. Two interfaces are there having two methods declaration are not there. Are you getting my point there? Operation 1, operation 2. Process. There are two method declaration. These are like rules are not there. It is like JMS API given by Sun Microsystem. Party 1, technology rules and guidelines as technology API. Course brochures having topic names are not there. It's a course brochure having topic names are not there. Just a declaration of the method in the interfaces. Okay, second party, guys. Operation 1 IMPL implements operation 1. Operation 2 IMPL implements what? Operation 2. Here we are keeping definition of the methods are not there. Here we are simply keeping definition of the method implementation like JDBC driver software. It is like ActiveMQ, WebLogic MQ, etc. MOM software given by what? Different vendors. Software vendor company who is giving implementation software based on what? Technology rules and guidelines. These are like faculties who made themselves ready for what? Conducting classes for course brochure topics. What topics, guys? Course brochure topics. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. Now tell me. Sender or receiver application development. Okay. Party 3. Developer. Who develops the sender or receiver application. It's like a JMS application developed by programmer. JMS application developed by programmer. Okay, see, he's working with what? Interface and implementation classes together. Suppose you don't want to highlight implementation classes, he can develop some factory methods. What methods? Factory pattern, factory methods are there, na boss? Okay, those methods also will be given by whom? Okay, JMS specification only, right? Okay, so then there's no need of highlighting implementation classes through factory method. He can complete his application development or not there. Total, how many parties are involved, guys? 3 parties. Party 3. This is party 3. This is my party 2. This is my party 1. This is my party 1. Okay. This is my technology designing. What is there? This is my technology design. This is technology designing. This is implementation software. Implementation software of the technology. Implementation software of the technology. Yeah, this is application development or not there. So total, how many parties are involved, guys? Party 1, technology specification. Party 2, vendor companies developing implementation software. Party 3, developers using implementation software, completing his task. See, party 1, JDBC technology design. Party 2, JDBC driver software is developed. Party 3, like you and me, using JDBC driver software, we are developing JDBC application to locate and interact with the database software or not there. Okay, guys. Every technology API will be used in 2 angles. Number 1, vendor companies uses them as rules and guidelines to create implementation software, and programmer uses them as base to develop applications, and indirectly they use implementation software through API only, na? I'll tell you one thing. Course browser you take. What is there? Course browser. This course brochure will be used by faculties as base to make himself ready to conduct the classes, na my dear? As base to make himself ready to conduct the classes are not there. Okay, same course brochure will be used by, come on, same course brochure will be used by whom, guys? Huh? Same will be used by student as a reference document towards understanding how to attend the classes are not there. JDBC specification used by vendor companies to create JDBC driver software. Those rules, they will be used as rules and guidelines. They will be used as what? Rules and guidelines. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. Next one. Same rules will be used by what, guys? Same rules will be used by, okay, programmer towards developing JDBC applications are not there. JMS specification will be used by as rules and guidelines by vendor companies to create the mom softwares. And same rule, same API will be used by developer to develop the producer and receiver application, which actually connects to mom software and becomes ready to send or receive the messages are not there. Convinced or not, guys? Okay. So now let us start understanding functional interface because I am going to deal with functional interface in this example. What is functional interface? The interface that is designed after returning one party or function is called functional interface. Huh? Then, yeah, see, interface without method is called marker. Na? That means it's just there to mark, not to provide any logic. It's just to tell to JVM or server, okay, this is not a regular class, this is a special class. That is for marker. Marker means it's there to mark. Generally, marker interfaces are empty interfaces, guys, right? Generally, the marker interfaces are what? Empty interfaces. The interface that contains only one abstract method, directly or indirectly, is called what? Functional interface. Directly or indirectly, functional interface. Are you getting my point? Yeah, this is how many methods are declared here, guys? Okay, can I call it as functional interface, my dear? Super. Okay, implementation. How we can implement? Public class operation 1 IMPL implements operation implement. It's a normal class based implementation or not there. This is normal class based implementation or not there. Okay, next one, implementation 2. Using what? Anonymous inner class. It is also called inline implementation. Check it out. Operation 1 OP1 is equal to new operation 1 of, here what happened? One anonymous inner class is created as the subclass of what? As the implementation class of operation 1 interface. Inside that, method is implemented and object is created for that anonymous inner class or not there. See, once again, here total 3 operations are done. Number 1, one anonymous inner class, nameless inner class is created, implementing operation 1 interface. Point number 1. Number 2, inside that process method is implemented. Number 3, come on. Created object for that anonymous inner class. Created object for that anonymous inner class. Convinced or not, my dear? Got the point or not, my dear? Come on. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Here, 3 operations are there to happen. 3 operations are happened. Number 1, anonymous inner class is created implementing interface. Then process method is implemented. Object is created for anonymous inner class. And that object is referred by interface reference variable or not there. Okay, this is inline implementation. Now listen. After arrival of lambda expression, there is no need of doing complexity towards anonymous inner class, guys. Okay, tell me, what is the parameter here? String message. What is the parameter here? String. Okay, guys. Tell me how to do that. Okay, I'll remove it. Okay, how to do that? Operation. Operation OP1 is equal to bracket message. Yarrow. Yeah, here process method logic. Process method logic. Okay, process method logic. You don't believe, guys. Yeah, operation one. What happened? Same thing happened. Anonymous inner class is created implementing operation one. Inside that process method is implemented. Object is created for that anonymous inner class. And that object is referred by what? Interface reference variable. That object is referred by what? Interface reference variable. Are you getting my point there, guys? Everyone understanding my statement or not, guys? Convinced with me, guys. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Yeah, tell me, boss. Lambda based anonymous inner class. Check it out. Yes or no, na, guys? In Spring JMS API, is providing one functional interface called what? Message create. This is message creator or not there? Okay, number one. Normal inner class. See? Normal anonymous inner class. What is there, guys? Message creator MC is equal to new message creator of create message session return this. Message creator is having create message as the method declaration or not there. Here, what is that? Anonymous inner class. What is happening, guys? Inline implementation, guys. What is there? Inline implementation. This is inline implementation. In traditional style. Inline implementation in traditional style. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, tell me. This is inline implementation using Lambda. Inline implementation using what? Lambda. Are you getting my point there, guys? See, message creator MC. What is the parameter? A session. And we are writing the logic. This is Lambda. So if you are planning to write single line of logic, you can directly put the object. Single line means no need of floor bracket opening and yeah. Spring Boot JMS or Spring JMS provides abstraction on what? Plain JMS technologies to simplify what? Message-based communication with the support of what? JMS template. Nothing but template method design pattern are not there. Okay. Yeah. So we'll keep our ActiveMQ is one mom software, guys. ActiveMQ is what? One mom software. Right? Yes. We'll keep that one ready in the evening. That's not a big thing. Spring JDBC provides abstraction on JDBC technology. Na? Spring ORM provides abstraction on what? Hibernate framework. Spring MVC provides abstraction on what? Okay. Spring JMS provides abstraction on what? Plain JMS technology are not there. All these template classes in Spring Boot takes care of common logics and lets the developers to develop only application specific logic. All these template classes are based on what? Template method design pattern, JDBC template, REST template, Hibernate. What this template classes says, I take care of common thing, take care of specific thing. Anyhow, all these modules are providing abstraction on plain technologies. In that process, they also give a template classes so that anything common they take care, anything specific only we have to take care are not there. Anything specific only we have to take care are not there, guys. Fine. That's good. So when we meet in evening session, we will try to keep one mom software ready, that is ActiveMQ. Once that is ready, first we will see example applications on what? PTP model. Tomorrow we will see same example applications on what? Pub sub model, right? So this is the agenda or not there, guys? Okay. So don't miss evening class. Evening class is the real practical that is happening. Revise and come. I want everyone should have a clarity. When to go for request response model, when to go for what? Messaging model. You are okay for synchronous communication, dependent communication, go for request response. You are not okay because timings are not matching, location is not matching, time zones are not matching, sync among the departments is not happening, then it's better to go for message based communications or not. Here is the story, guys. Here is the story. Come on, everyone. What is there? 7 p.m. 5th June. Tell me. New folder. Spring Boot JMS. What is there? Spring Boot JMS. Right click. File upload. Spring. Tell me.